like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to laugh. I like having fun to meet people who laugh.
Welcome to Office Hours. I am Tiny Tim Heidecker. I'm going to take this pill so I can turn big.
Whoa, hey, everybody! Good morning! Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much. Welcome to Office Hours, boy. Welcome to Office Hours. Everybody watching, if you're listening, you missed an incredible moment in YouTube television history. We changed the game again! We began with really a remarkable bit of deception. And we continue to grow. We continue to expand the concept of what this show can be with comedy skits, magic, and all the rest. Thank you to Amelia Heidecker for participating in the wonderful opening to the show. Let's get feedback immediately from the audience. Can we get feedback from the audience? Apologies for starting late today. Yes, I'm looking at the Zoom. Hi, everybody. Good to see everyone. Good morning to you. Today is Thursday, August 13th. Almost, we kind of dodged a bullet this month, didn't we, with the Friday the 13th stuff. I was kind of nervous. I was looking at the old calendar on AUG1, going, what are we looking at? And we got real close here on the Thursday. But you know what? We're here to say it's going to be a great day. We're going to have a great show. We've got Rob Delaney and the wonderful Good Liars. We love the Good Liars. They're actually really great guys. And we'll find out what they're up to. Julia, half of what I say is meaningless. But who's driving in their car on Zoom? But let's talk to Julia real quick. Hi, Julia. How did you enjoy our big new opening? Oh, why don't you have any Tiny Tim drops? It's crazy. Vic is the guy to have the Tiny Tim drops.
Yeah, and I love all the magic that's going on, all the magic you bring to the podcast, and it's really a treat.
Well, thank you for joining us. Where are you calling in from?
Terrytown, New York.
Terrytown, all right. Well, what's going on there? You doing all right?
I'm doing well. I'm really excited for a 3-hour WOHL.
Congratulations to Office Hours and congratulations to the audience for we reached our Patreon goal of 3,000 Patreons. That is something we've been working on. Thanks to Matt for leading the charge there. Producer Matt, doing a tremendous job. And that means in September. Do we have a date yet, Matt, that we've decided on? September 10th. September 10th will be the 3-hour WOHL megasode with many of your favorite moments. Basically, we're just going to play the old WOHL show. Right, Doug?
That's right.
And we're going to slow it down so that it lasts 3 hours. We're going to slow the speed and put the speed at 50%. And that will be our next goal, our next Patreon goal. By the way, go to patreon.com/officehours live to join today. Our next goal, we decided, was 1 million. We are going to hit 1 million, hopefully by the end of the year. And we've done the math on that, and it would provide us with tremendous income.
Overwhelming and collective murder.
And we're looking forward to that income stream.
I love it very much.
That would be $5 million a month coming that the four of us split equally. So that's terrific. That would be a tremendous amount of money to have. What else do we have on the show today to get to?
Do you know what?
Sorry, I'm going to just... Julia, did you have something you wanted to discuss, or are you just hanging out?
I'm mostly just hanging out. I wanted to say happy belated to Vic.
Hey, thank you, Julie.
We're well past the Vic birthday. That was last week. We don't
still
look back.
It's my birthday month, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, honey,
And,
Anything else?
and my family has been loving Yosemite.
Turn me
We've all
up.
been watching it.
Yosemite.
Yosemites,
yeah.
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
When they gaze upon Yosemite,
Yes.
towering sequoias.
He had a wild tweet this morning. Did anyone grab
No,
that?
I didn't see that.
He was going after Psycho Joe again, but it was pretty funny because he had
Would anybody like a pen?
he had a he ended it in a real weird way. I'll try to find it. I should
Worse than I just got off.
No, it's not nothing's worse than I just got off. It was he's tweeted so many times already today, but let's see.
He said sequoias, right? That'd be.
Yeah.
I wish,
Oh, here it
I wish
is.
he said
Oh,
it like
shit.
sequoias.
Listen to this, Vic.
Sequoias.
Very poor morning TV ratings for MS. He's always in this like
The
bubble.
ratings,
What
yeah.
what percentage of his supporters care about morning TV news ratings or even understand what that means? Very poor morning TV ratings for MSDNC's Morning Joe, headed by a complete psycho named Joe Scarborough and his ditzy airhead wife Mika, and also CNN, headed by complete unknowns. Congratulations to Fox and Friends on dominating the mornings. And then in parentheses, thank you, President Trump! Exclamation point, close parentheses, then period, which is a mess.
What a terrible question to ask.
Obviously, these are not the most important issues right now, but I do enjoy seeing them as the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, realize the hell that I wake up into every day.
It's an incredible thing.
Anyways.
Fucking hilarious.
Mommy, please take me home.
We would go ahead, Vic.
I
I mean,
was gonna
Doug.
say-
Somebody was going to say something.
Yeah,
I
do
could
you
feel
know
it.
what
I could
show
hear
number?
you breathe.
What show number is this?
The show number?
Yeah, what's
Well,
show
you know,
number?
there's some dispute about that because we recently unearthed the very first episode,
So
but
new numbers got added.
yeah, but technically, as at the moment, today's show, according to the research we've done, and we've done a lot of good research on this, is episode 123.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
We're also going to be talking to a health nut. See, now my my new technique I'm trying is just to like let you guys go. I don't want to fight you. I
Well,
don't
we're
some
coming
of
in
the
hot
energy
because we
out.
got bottled
Yeah.
up with this bottleneck in the morning.
I know,
Right,
I know.
right.
It's been a bad morning. It's been a bad week, I'll be honest with you folks. It's been a slow week for me. I don't know about you guys.
It's been stressful as hell.
It's been stressful for you as always, Vic. You're under constant stress.
I
You're
am.
living
Always.
in the middle of a vice.
Yeah.
You're like being squeezed like Curly might in some in almost every episode of the Three Stooges. There's a vice involved that's being
Right.
squeezed.
That's so violent.
Head's
I mean,
about to pop
that's
like a
the
melon.
worst way to go. You know, like, if Mo really got,
Didn't they do that in Casino? It was a Martin Scorsese movie. It was an actual vice on a head
did they
move.
really?
did.
I
Yeah,
like
they
though
put his
Curly
head in the
though. They
vice.
put it in. He like, winds it down to Curly, but Curly's head is so strong that it reverses it. Like he
It breaks the vice.
and the wheel comes spinning off and hits like Mo in the head.
Of course. But yeah, I don't know. It's been hot. I've been, the work there's no work. There's nothing to do. There's some projects that are kind of, I've got the record coming out. That's keeping me busy. And I was talking to somebody, I think I might have mentioned this last week. They're like, I've just been going on these long walks. So I've been trying to get in shape and lose some of this quarantine weight. And we could talk about that more because we're going to have a health expert call in. But I've shown you guys on Instagram, I took an 8-mile walk yesterday. Hello?
It's pretty big.
And this isn't just walking around a circle. This is hills and everything. So it's a 2-hour walk. And that's just, mostly it's to kill the time. It's to kill the hours.
Tim, you do so much stuff. What time are you killing? I mean, you have a family. You're doing like,
well, the kids
you're making
are
an album every week.
The kids go to preschool now. They're luckily able to go to a place where they can hang out for a few hours. And we did a meeting yesterday while I was walking. I can take phone calls. I can text, the guys and stuff. I'm like Dylan. And it's a lot of fun. And I enjoy getting the walks in. But other than that, it's dead. I mean, the days are just dead. I mean, that's partly August anyways. There's a lot of like time killing. Or there's just a lot of people that are just checked out. You know what I mean? They're like on vacation and stuff. But we're trying to get stuff, trying to get back to work. But it's not happening thanks to the Trump virus. The Trump virus has decimated our country. And there's no one to blame but him. Let's get to the city of the day quickly.
The coronavirus.
City of the Day. City of the Day brought to you by, this is different, the Bible Belt. The Bible Belt is, okay, sorry, this is not usually, this is sort of out of our comfort zone, I guess. This is the Bible Belt is a beautifully handcrafted leather belt. Oh, it's actually literally a belt. Fitted with timeless gold-toned hardware and inscribed with all 5 books of the Old Testament in microscopic font. Order your Old Testament. I guess it comes as an Old Testament or a New Testament belt. The Old Testament belt is a thicker Western belt that you might find on a pair of jeans, and the New Testament is much shorter, so you can. That's more of a dress belt, a suit belt. Now you can enjoy Psalms. I'm like Yosemites here. Now you can enjoy Psalms, Bible verses anytime you like. Simply remove your Bible belt.
Now you can enjoy Psalm Bible verses.
Psalm Bible verses. Oh, is that what you're going for? So now you can enjoy Psalm Bible verses anytime you like. Simply remove your Bible belt and read the scriptures wherever your path takes you in the kingdom of God. Don't worry about small words. Use our magnificent magnifying glass free with every belt. The magnifying glass belt holster sold separately. Whether you're on the bus or at the DMV or at the shooting range, the Bible belt is the perfect accessory for any man of God.
Jesus Christ!
All right.
Thank you, Jesus.
There's a lot more copy here that I'm not going to get to unless, Doug, you wanted to point something out specifically.
Oh, there's some good stuff coming up.
I'm sure there's the...
there's some really good stuff coming up.
Well, tell me, what is your favorite thing about the Bible belt?
Well, I have to pull it up now. I'm not on there. You get in there.
I want you to have your moment here. I know people are rooting for you.
I mean,
people root for you, Doug. They support you and they love you very much, including me.
Oh, okay. I mean, right here. Fret not, ladies. We know you shall not wear belts, for a woman shall not wear a man's garment. Deuteronomy 22:5.
Preach.
That's why we have the verse purse, a custom 2-tone handbag inscribed with all 5 books on the strap, plus a New Testament on the purse itself.
Very good. Order yours now at BibleBelt.com/office hours.
I would like to also say that the Bible belt is made from real rawhide, perfect for keeping your children faithful to your godly orders.
Oh, so it can be. It's you're suggesting that it can be used for literally for
foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the belt of correction shall drive it far from him. Proverbs 22:15.
God bless you. All right, order at thebibleBelt.com.
Are you a big boy with little extra meat on your bones from the good Lord? We've got you covered too. Try our blessed suspenders. Each extra long, extra comfy strap is printed with somebody.
How about this?
This is Deuteronomy 4. Look, Deuteronomy 14:21. You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk.
How about this, Doug? Taking your own life is against the will of God. So the belts are designed to not be able to hang yourself. They will not lock if you try to wrap it around your neck.
Well, I wish
a beautiful thing.
I wish Mr. Epstein would have had this belt. Bless his soul in heaven.
City of the day is City of the day. City of the day is Yardville, Groveville. Yardville, Groveville. That's a cool name. It's like a woman it's like Hillary Rodham Clinton or something. Yardville, Groveville, New Jersey. Matt, is there something you want to discuss about we made a big goof for the people following the code that we
Yeah, I'll fess up. I messed up, and so last week and this week are switched. So if
awful
you're
stuff
trying to crack the code,
switch them.
flip them around.
I'm like Will Shorts, but I'm wearing jeans, so it's kind of weird, huh? Kind of like Will Shorts with the Puzzle Master. Anyways, Yardville, Groveville is home of the Isaac Watson House, which is the oldest house in Mercer County. Weather right now there, nothing but thunderstorms all day long. Wow, they're coming in hard. That's a high of 81 with a low of, Doug!
78.
70.
70.
79?
70.
Oh,
good old 70.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's take another call. I need to continue to work.
You want to talk to our coach, our new coach?
Today.
Yeah, let's talk to the coach real quickly because I need to figure out what I'm doing. If I'm, I don't want to be wasting my time just walking for 2 hours and hours a day.
All right, Coach Josh.
I always feel, hey, Coach.
Hey, Sefe, Fef, Sefa, hi, guys.
Sefe, Sef, Fefa, Sofa, Hasa, Feso, hi. Heso, Fesa, Heso, Fesa, hey, Sefa, Heini, ho.
So last week you mentioned that if someone could just write a list of eat this, not that, and send it.
Yes.
To do it, and I reached out to Matt and I said I can do that, and he was nice enough to invite me on, and it is just awesome. I'm such a fan, guys, of all three of you. So thank you,
Josh. Where are you calling from?
We dip in
Traverse City, Michigan.
Beautiful Midwest. Love it up there,
right.
The peninsula.
woo woo.
That's right. That's right.
One of our great states. Now listen to me, Josh.
I'm listening.
What do you do? What is you're a CrossFit guy, Matt tells me?
Yeah, so I do own a CrossFit gym here in Traverse City, Michigan.
What happened before I get into that? Is that what happened to that company or whatever? What is the deal there? Is there?
Oh, yeah, big controversy. The CEO, the owner, made some really nasty, bad tweets, and he's gone.
He's out.
He's gone.
He's like Papa John.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe this guy and Papa John could start a company and it'd be smart because Papa would get him fat and this clown would get him skinny. You know what I mean? Kind of work off each other. Play both sides of the coin.
Nasty guy.
He's a nasty guy. Now, now I'm not looking to have any peen in my camera here for a sec. I'm not looking. I've done sort of CrossFit high intensity workout stuff. That's not for me. I'll be honest with you.
That's fine.
I don't like to suffer. I don't like the feel of like, oh, that's a good burn, man. Yeah. I respect people that do that, but I can't do that anymore in my life.
That's fine.
I am looking I'm looking for a diet that I can live with, and I'm looking to do something every day that is going to get my blood, my BPMs up and get a little sweat going.
Muscles.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You've got 10 seconds. Because we're going to a break.
I don't want to. I know the show likes to move, so I don't want to take up a ton of time. But I did want to ask you, what do you feel is your biggest hurdle with eating, with diet?
Wow.
Maybe that's too broad of a question, but just to get some. I know you were talking about going out with the kids and making dinner for the kids, and that's kind of tough.
The thing is,
but I just wanted to see.
I can get into a very health-minded mode. Like this week, I've been eating great. I do like egg white scramble in the morning. I do like a shake for lunch, like a meal replacement thing, like a totally vegan thing. I've been eating salmon. I can get into those modes, but I get this when the weight doesn't. If I do it for 3 days and suddenly I'm still feeling it. I give up. So I need to have a long-term perspective. Yeah. And then I slide, everyone slides off and then you just give up and you get depressed and you say, well, you know what? I'm just going to be a fucking fat piece of shit. So I'm just going to eat peanut M&Ms
stuff that ass with a lot
I have a
of
heart
water
attack and die. And that would be my life. But then every once in a while, like I'll have like a pain or so. I'll have like, oh, I'm dying. Here we go. So I don't want that anymore either.
Yeah. So yeah, sustainability is a big one because, like you said, a lot of people can take weight off, but keeping it off is kind of the big deal.
Yeah.
You know, I
can
go
lose
really,
the weight
really
quick, and people have seen me. I fluctuate. I go, geez, you look great, and then like a month later, they're like, God, you look terrible, or they just don't say anything.
My ass is as big as a house.
So I would say that there's a couple like key principles that you can kind of add to your daily, I don't want to say regimen, but I guess for lack of a better term, daily regimen. First of all, I think the walking's great. I would absolutely continue with that.
Hooray!
Walking is walking is really, really underrated. Like, you do not need to go out and run 10 miles a day to be fit or to lose weight, and you don't need to do CrossFit. You don't need to do heavy lifts. You just need to do something that you really enjoy and can do it consistently.
Yes.
So I think walking, I think that's awesome. If you want to, you and Doug play tennis, yeah?
I love playing tennis. I love playing tennis with
Doug. Right.
That's also, I think that's great too. So you don't need to, I really don't think you need to add much as far as exercise right now.
Right.
But as far as diet goes, I would say that there's a couple key things to look for. The first one I would say is that at every meal, you should look for a key source of protein. I know a lot of people talk about protein, and it's not just like gym rats and stuff. People like that talking about protein. It does so much more for you. It does. The Joe Rogan laugh gets me every time.
Yeah.
But it does so much more for you. It helps you feel full. It helps your metabolism kicks up, because when you eat protein, you burn like 25% of it during the digestion phase. So your metabolism revs up. And it's just a really, really great macronutrient to prioritize. So I would say look for a source of protein at every meal. So you said you're doing egg whites at breakfast. That's great. Lunchtime, look for something like chicken, or even like turkey is good. And then you also mentioned last week that you love salmon.
I love it.
Right? So salmon is
my body. This is a very strange thing to say, but my body produces salmon naturally. I don't know how that is, but
where does it come out?
It comes out of my ass. A full fish comes out of my ass usually on the weekends.
Farmed or line caught?
I don't know. It's not line caught. That's for sure. But I produce it naturally. The doctors don't get it, but it's true. Matt, sorry to interrupt, Josh. Can we get this toot god out of here? What this is? See this? See this guy?
One?
This guy here?
Oh yeah, he's doing something.
There's
crazy.
some loop happening, and I hate it.
All right.
He's got to go.
Spooky.
So Josh, let's talk offline about this a little more, okay?
Wait, so that's just eat protein? That's it?
Eat protein, do something you like.
One more thing.
Here's what Josh got muted somehow.
I want to hear his don't eat, do eat.
Oh, yeah,
Let me tell you what the do eats and don't eats are.
Yeah. Donuts.
There we go.
Donuts, don't eat. Peanut M&Ms, don't eat.
Got it.
Yeah.
Big wedding cakes, don't eat.
What about fruit? Can I eat fruit to my heart's desire?
Yep, you can eat fruit. I would also recommend. So we're talking. We got the protein down. Now we're talking about carbohydrate. And I know this is taking way too long. I'm sorry about that. Fruit, things like potatoes, rice, and then all your vegetables. Go ahead, eat those.
Enjoy it.
Stay away from like processed items, like things like kid snacks, cereals.
What about whole grain bread? Just like a piece of toast with some vegan butter on it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
That's fine. And the key is to just make sure you don't eat like too much of it. Even on the healthiest diet, if you eat too much, you can put on weight. So the key is to just make sure that you're eating healthy items and you're keeping the portions relatively small. Okay.
Can I cheat? Can I do like a once a month, like go out and get a cheeseburger deal?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And but again, it's like you're talking like once twice a month you can do something like that.
Yeah.
But a majority of the time, you just have to keep these like very basic principles in check.
Popeye's fried chicken sandwich with fries are out of the picture.
The Chinese chicken.
All right, thank you, Josh.
Yep.
I appreciate that. And listen, I hope this. I know what my audience looks like. Okay, I see them every week, and I think there's a lot of people that could take this advice to heart. Am I right, folks?
American food.
We have a lot of good-looking people, a lot of people that are in great shape, but we also have a lot of tublards like myself. A lot of people that are going to die young. So let's get it together, folks.
I'd love to come back and just check and see how everything is going, and maybe in a couple weeks or so. So
okay, why don't we have a scale here, Matt, so that we could be weighing me on a minute-by-minute basis to see how this is going, a real-time scale. And listen, folks, I thank you, Josh. Goodbye.
Thank you.
I don't want this to become the Oprah show where all we talk about is my weight. It just came up, and let's talk about it when we can. Anybody else want to come and let's move the conversation along to something else. Who has something fresh to add? Thank you, Josh. Who wants to freshen up the room?
Bring a bucket
Let's
and a
talk
mop
to Thaddeus.
for this
Thaddeus, come to me, son.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I'm back to working from home because someone at my work tested positive for COVID.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was seeing if you guys
Coronavirus.
If I don't know, like when this shit's gonna end, but it's I don't know, back and I'm able to Zoom with you guys, so that's the positive.
What region are you in? What?
Columbus, Ohio.
It's some kind of virus from China.
It still says you're being listed as coach, but that's okay.
Hey, no problem, guys. So Columbus.
Yeah, so that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you know what's confusing to me is you get a lot of people testing positive, but then I don't ever hear the follow through about like, did the guy at your work, did he actually get sick and is he in bad shape or what? Because I was looking forward to hearing about Kimberly Guilfoyle, like going down for the count. But it seems like she popped back up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like nothing stopped her.
Yeah, no, the guy I saw him back at work. So like he works out in the shop, so they can't work from home. But he was back there after a couple weeks. But he said it kicked his ass. He said he's had the flu. This is worse than that. But
what about this Alyssa Milano getting it? Did you?
Her hair is falling out.
I can't say I don't believe her, but it is interesting that she's such a lightning rod and such a political, really outspoken. It's like, oh, so you got it, eh? Interesting.
The germ has gotten so brilliant.
It just interesting. Not that I don't know. Just felt convenient for the narrative. But folks, there's a lot of celebrities out there who are now claiming that they have COVID, and if you look at it, there's just not a lot of evidence. Boy, how funny was it seeing him walking around that
trying to get into a park or something like that?
Yeah. What's that pool, Doug? We've been there in Austin. That great pool, one of the great pools. McCarran Lake. No, that's in Brooklyn. What's it called? Somebody help me. McCarran Lake.
It's on the tip of my tongue. He was just there, wasn't he? Just there yelling at people, Alex Jones.
That's what I'm talking about.
How convenient.
Doug, I encourage you to listen to the show when you can.
Isn't that special?
It's not always
McCain Lake. McCain?
No, it's that big famous like swimming hole.
The poor audience is losing their minds because they all know it. And Matt's not helping me.
Barton Springs.
Barton Springs. I went down to Barton Springs and they got that thing locked up. It's basically like Auschwitz down there. They got Nazi brown shirts keeping people out. He's funny with his bullhorn and stuff.
Oh, he looks so rough too.
He looks awful. Talk about a guy that needs to talk to Coach Josh.
And I like that he has a tiny bullhorn too.
And he has a tiny shirt on too. He's got like the polo from 10 years ago that sort of fit him reasonably well.
It's like a regular sized bullhorn. He's
just that big.
He's 8 feet tall.
But I like that. Like it's a minute-long video, and he starts out, he's okay, but like at the end of it, there's all these massive sweat stains on it, on his belly and his pits. And
COVID-19 is a scam.
That's so funny.
Someone said he's like 46 years old, which is not.
That's 2 years older than me. I mean, look at me.
He looks like he's 60. And
I look terrific.
Keel over.
COVID-19.
By the way, I forgot. I've already forgotten so much. We didn't name last week's show because it was Vic's birthday bash, but we are naming today's show. We have 3 to choose from, folks. So if you want to put your vote in, Doug, can you keep an eye on the super comments today? If you'd like to vote,
get in there.
If you'd like to vote, or if you'd like to request a drop, you can visit the super comments in the YouTube. The 3 to choose from today are
1, 2, 3.
This is A, so you can go with A. Or A is lose 10 pounds in 4 hours. That could be the name of the show if you're interested in that. B is
2 o'clock.
Pop Zits for cash. Doug likes that one. Pop Zits for
I
cash.
think I wrote that one. I'm laughing.
And C, if you like the letter C, or you want this to be the title of the show, 7 child stars who died horribly and hilariously.
That's a tough list, Tim. Those are pretty good.
Those are all 3 winners, but we want to hear your votes. We'll tally them up at the end of the show.
I am looking at the super comments right now.
Great. And
Please.
Doug will keep his eyes there. He'll be fixed. You won't hear a drop from him again. He'll be completely one-track minded.
Okay, they're all going ABC. Just, I don't know.
1,
I don't
2,
remember which ones are
3.
ABC. Just
You have to be counting them in real time. You should have some kind of ledger there.
write the
ledgering.
Write the word like zits.
I'm seeing a
or
lot of C's.
1, 2, 3.
C's going bonkers.
C's going nuts. People absolutely love C, and that's why I wrote it. I wrote it actually as a punch-up because somebody had it in there. I'll tell you something, a little secret of my genius. I had it in there. Somebody had it in there as child stars who died horribly and hilarious. They had child stars who died horribly, and then I added.
C is going. I think C is winning. Yeah.
I added and hilariously. So that's just sort of the gift I have. By the way, I'm so tense. I got this thing. This is not a product endorsement.
Thank you, Tim.
This is not something I was sent. This is just something I bought. Terrific. Okay. And does anyone have this thing? It's a precision therapeutic. It's a massage gun, and you can just listen to that thing. Gentlemen, put this up. Put your speaker up to your balls.
Justin says C.
It's pretty neat.
That thing is so powerful.
Oh,
I have one like that, but it's more of a
sweet heaven.
It's called the octopus. It's like a cylinder.
And it vibrates and stuff like that. It does that. Kind of thing?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay,
Just what I need right now.
It's an adult item.
Oh, okay.
I like how it sounds up here.
Um.
All right. Anyways.
All right. Should we bring our first guest in?
Mommy.
Special guest?
Let's bring in our special guests. Das Gut. What's German for liars, Vic? Search if you need to.
Liars.
Nein, es ist nicht. Es ist nicht liars. It is something else. The word.
Lugnerinnen. Is it umlaut on the U?
Das Gut Lugnerinnen. Das Gut Lugnerinnen. Das Gut.
That sounds so much better. Yeah.
Guten Tag, boys. How are you today?
So good. How
Great.
are you?
Best intro we've ever gotten.
That was really cool.
Thank you. You know what? I believe we met 4 years ago, probably almost to the day.
Yes. We were filming the last scene of our movie. We were throwing money at Paul Ryan in a campaign event. And then we got shoved out by security, literally right into you.
Yeah, right into us. That was me and Vic in Cleveland.
You were talking to John Finan at the time.
I had met John Finan walking down the street. John Finan, as people may know or may not know, is this guy always running for president, but he's also a truck driver. God bless our truckers.
Long haul trucker.
So you guys, I think the most. I could just tell people who you are through my experience with you. The first thing that grabbed my attention was, and maybe the most famous thing you've done, sort of the biggest thing you've done,
We don't know.
was you're at a Trump event early in the 2016 campaign, and you started yelling that he's boring.
Yeah. That was
we have a protester.
It was the greatest. And that was the first time when I think it was sort of early enough in the campaign where we weren't really
We didn't know that like everything was about to fall apart.
Yeah, but you hit it. You touched.
Yeah,
he was a clown. I mean, he still is a clown, but
so shiny.
But you guys tapped into this thing that like the only thing interesting about him is when he's completely being outrageous.
Right. Exactly.
We went there with a couple other ideas and plans, but we were, we waited in line and then we waited for him to speak. When he finally spoke, like 45 minutes in, we just got bored.
He was actually boring. So we like had a little powwow. We're like, I think this would hurt him more than anything.
Yeah,
would hurt him.
That's exactly right. You got into his Achilles heel because that's the only. I mean, listen, political speeches should not be the most entertaining thing, and like there should be. It's a serious thing when you're talking about policy and the future of the country and people's lives. Like it doesn't need to be like a clown show.
Don't be a cutie pie.
Like a big
funny,
fun
his version
thing.
of boring was talking about a golf trip he had, and then people were on the edge of their seats. But it's great. We just like years later, someone sent us a video that they took from right behind us, and they're just going, "Easy, guys, easy, guys." And I guess we were talking loud enough, people could hear us.
Like, easy, you're really gonna hurt his feelings here, man. Come on,
The other funny video I saw that you guys did was you. I'm sorry, this is this kind of interview where I tell you what's funny about you, but maybe that can whatever. That can start.
Yeah, I love it.
It's easy on you. You did this thing where you went to a Ted Cruz speech and you guys got physically ill by looking at his face.
Another situation where we went there with one plan, but then we started feeling physically ill.
Yeah. What was your original plan? Do you remember?
No. In that particular instance, that was it.
Because you had to have the fake. You had to have the fake vomit, right?
Right. We puked in a trash can, and then not 2 weeks later, we went back to another rally, and performed an exorcism on him in the rally.
But what's funny about it is you do look at his face, and Vic has kind of keyed in on this on a lot, like especially when he's got that white piece of tooth or whatever it is on his face.
And he ends up eating it at the
end. A lung cookie that flies out.
There is something.
A lung cookie?
Yeah, something.
There is something sort of like uncanny valley about his face, like a little.
Right.
A little.
Yeah, he's tried to beard over it, but it hasn't worked.
That just makes it worse.
It makes it worse. Makes you like to dissect his face.
Right, and you just remember what he's hiding when you're looking at that.
Right. You know, it's like very oily, very shiny.
Probably good for a beard.
It looks a little like he's wearing like he's wearing somebody else's skin on his face. Like he's got
I think that's what we were yelling. He looks like a regular man, but his skin is melting.
Yeah, he's like the guy from Halloween, Michael Myers.
I liked your interaction with Martin O'Malley. I thought that was pretty sweet. And
what was that one?
Where you're hanging out with
God, Martin O'Malley. I forgot about that guy. Where'd he go?
Yeah, where is he? Where's he at? He was.
Well, we're still best friends. We keep in touch.
Is that right?
He's fishing this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, but
go ahead. In our movie, we my character really needs a friend, and the second I see Martin O'Malley, I just know he's going to be my best friend. So it was great because he actually asked me to tune his guitar, and I was so honored to do it, and I just tuned it terribly, so he had to sing his Iowa song a cappella.
Then Rob goes up to him later in the day and gives him a mix CD and a picture of him and his wife that he photoshopped himself into, and was like, "We're best friends. You can put this on your wall." And then we never saw him again. Yeah. I don't think he's been seen since that day. He
humiliated out of the public consciousness. So what do you guys? I mean, I don't want you to give anything away. What's your strategy for the fall?
Well,
generally,
we just want to have a great fall.
You're having a good time.
It's a great season. We are working on something right now, and
exciting.
We sent you one of the videos from it. But we're working on a project right now that is hopefully going to be out before the election this year. And I guess that's all we'll say about it.
You're not announcing it you're not coming here to make a big announcement.
We're announcing,
but we did send you guys a clip.
Oh yeah, let's show the clip.
Out of context,
this is Jay.
We don't know if it makes sense at all.
Okay, this is a good clip. Let's take a look at this clip.
I'm like Jay Leno here. Let's take a look at the clip. Let's take a look. It's gonna be funny. Yeah, let's take a look at the clip.
Well, take a look at this here.
Yeah, take a look at the clip. The good liars. Yeah.
Doing the right thing is really powerful.
Everybody, listen 1 second.
Tom Steyer hit me with his car in the parking lot. He ran over me. And I'm injured, and I don't know what to do. He ran over me with his car, and I'm injured.
Has this ever happened to you? You might be entitled to a large cash sum. Call me the Fixer Lawyer. Visit www.thefixerlawyer.com. And you won't pay unless you collect. Period. Ellipses. That sentence is not true.
If Tom Steyer ran you over with his car, call the Fixer Lawyer at 347-687-0456.
Let's make a deal.
No.
$1 million. You got 1.7 billion. How about $1 billion? How about $1 billion? Whoa.
I'm Tom
Steyer,
and I approve.
Was he going for your balls?
I think he went for. We were trying. We looked at the tape afterwards, and we were like, "What happened with that guy? What was he trying to do?" At first, I thought he was trying to stab me.
Yeah.
Then it looked like he was just trying to punch me as hard as he could in my balls.
I'll tell you what he was doing. He was ruining the negotiations.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we were.
Who was the guy with the big
million.
in the big flag outfit? Who is that guy?
I think that there was something weird going on with Tom Steyer.
He was just a big Steyer head. I think.
Who has like the scariest staff watching them? Security staff. Like who's the most violent?
The most violent, the weirdest was Ted Cruz for sure.
Yeah.
The most violent, I guess the most physical with us. We did a thing with Pence before the election, and it was like in October. Mike Pence.
Okay.
Sixpence.
Yeah, Mike Penis, and the guy we were wearing ponchos for this bit that we were doing, and these people just grabbed our ponchos and just started tugging at it. These are Trump supporters, not like security.
Yeah.
And then they grabbed my neck and tried to throw me down.
And grabbed one of our cameras and started swinging it at us. So that was the most violent one. Yeah.
But the staff, I don't know. I mean, the Steyer staff, when the guy tries to punch me, his staff is trying to push me away. And then we have a moment where I look at the staff guy and we are like, that guy's crazy. The guy who just tried to punch me is insane. What was he
Not
thinking?
the guy who just did the full lawyer ad.
In the middle of a campaign.
So it sounds like you guys were out during the primaries a lot, but will you be out causing trouble during the general in any way?
Well, it's we live in these really uncertain times right now.
For sure.
And so we are trying to figure out the best way to go about it. The short answer
there's almost like nowhere to go,
maybe.
right? There's because there aren't any real events happening. I mean,
I have a feeling that Donald Trump is going to just have a giant rally and just be like,
sure.
fuck it, no one cares. It's a football stadium, or we're going to fill it up. And actually, it's going to be like the smallest roof possible.
It'd be funny if he did it in another country, because it's like it's safe to. He's like, I'm here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
He does it. He's in Mexico for it. He's like, we're going to Mexico. It's the only place for a Trump rally.
Hey, everybody, it's great to be here in Toronto. I'm on the. What if he's on the other side of the Niagara Falls and he's delivering it to America from the other side?
That'd be beautiful.
Everyone jump off.
We absolutely love Niagara Falls. We love how much water. I mean, this is a lot of water.
It is wet. It's so wet here. It's really wet.
Only getting wetter.
It's only going to get wetter, folks, because what happens with waterfalls is the water keeps coming and then it goes bing down off the side.
Bing down.
So people, where do you? So you can't talk about what you've got planned. I understand that, but people should be just following you because you're always posting funny things and you're making light of our democracy, which we all need. You're some of our most precious resources, which is our freedom and our liberty. And you treat it like one big joke.
It's not going to last for that much longer, to be honest. So we could take advantage of it.
These are the end times. But keep us. You have a friend, and you've got a friend in me. Name it. Randy Newman.
Randy.
You're my hero.
Thank you guys for checking in with us, and we can't wait to hear what you've planned. I'm sure it's tremendous.
Awesome. Thank you for having us on the show. We're huge fans of you guys. You guys are our moral compass. So
just tell us what to do.
Isn't that nice to hear?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, we'll feed you. I mean, we'll be feeding you ideas and tips and everything. I like you've been putting up those billboards all over New York.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody just did a Ron Death Santis billboard truck. They took our design and we gave them permission. It's important to ask permission if you're going to use.
Yes, Lincoln Project or whoever else. Please.
Oh, you guys got ripped off. I saw the Instagram thing where they did Settle for Biden.
Oh yeah. We did a Settle for Biden thing. We made T-shirts. We did a video, got millions of views, and shared a bunch. And then 2 days later, this other group made an Instagram called Settle for Biden with our logo. And then now they've got a bunch of followers.
And they seem to be doing great.
But
Don't want to credit us.
It said all content is ours.
All content is original. Yeah.
Which I love.
Which
it is original, but like you guys originally came up with it.
Yeah.
So they're not really lying.
By the way,
they're good. They're the good liars.
Right.
All right.
Better at what we
Thank
do
you
than
guys.
us.
Thank you
All
guys.
right.
Goodbye.
Anyway, thanks for having us.
Goodbye.
Take care, guys.
Seriously.
Bye.
Look, come on.
Bye.
Goodbye.
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 Get the fuck out of here.
I want to
leave.
Off.
I want to make a statement right now.
Shush.
I'm under the impression that there is a imposter on the internet who's been claiming to be me on Instagram. They've copied my.
He's a nasty guy.
They've copied my Instagram account or whatever.
On your hands, mister.
And they've been DMing. They've been DMing female followers. Can you believe this?
Believe in society's lies.
And it's a disgrace. It's a total disgrace.
So cute.
I'm trying to find the guy's name here. Where is it? Oh, here it
you
is.
go, my sweetie.
This is the name of the account, Tim Heidecker direct link _. So if you get a message from Tim Heidecker direct link _, it is not me. Okay? It's a disgrace. The guy goes on there and he starts saying, I just want to connect with my fans. I want to get a more like I don't know what the con is. Like the
eventually like
con.
you'll ask for money to talk or something, or give ideas or something, and then bye.
Believe me, you'll know when it's me asking for money because I'll be on this show. Doug, how are the super comments looking in terms of ABC?
Oh boy.
Well, let's talk.
I wasn't watching for a while.
I'm giving it to C.
Let's give it to,
C is definitely the clear winner.
Let's give it to Allison Lukens for her perspective. Allison Lukens, are you there? I'm sorry, boys. I will ask you to unmute Allison.
Oh, here she is.
Hello, Allison.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I think C is the clear choice. You know, we've got a lot going on in the world right now, and what people want to see is more horrific and hilarious death.
All right.
That's what the people want. So
there you go.
This is a clear winner.
And it feels like, I believe it might be, I'm going to guess it's Vic who's playing a little Allison by Elvis Costello for you.
That was me.
Yeah, that I get that a lot.
It must be just a joy for you.
It's a joy.
I was trying to find a
and
different
Vic,
version
by the way,
of it.
we don't want to get flagged, so keep the music down.
It's off.
What do you have for me, Allison? Anything you want to ask me, or any compliments you want to pay me, or complaints?
I got a little pitch for you.
A pitch, okay.
Yeah, if you
I will catch.
can provide some feedback. So we had the big toilet paper shortage, right? And we had all this type of craziness with it running out. And another pandemic's going to happen again. So I'm working on a prototype for this thing called toilet vapor. all the little minor pieces of fibers when you pull off a sheet of toilet paper.
Yeah.
I have a vacuum system that compresses it so you can reuse the same toilet paper again and again.
Yuck.
I'm into that.
So we got to take down big toilet paper.
Big TP.
Toilet vapor.
Yeah, big TP.
All right, well, let's get it into production.
Yeah,
I'm
and
so,
I'm thinking a partnership with Flats might be a good, the chalky mash and the vapor. I think that'd be a good good pairing.
Well, we got to
I have
get
an invention too, Tim.
You've got an invention? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is, how bidets became popular, but those waste water. I have a bidet system.
You got a bidet? I got a Beweek.
My system is a waterless bidet that, imagine a pulley with a rope.
Got it.
So the pulley with the rope comes out and it kind of
like a tampon.
It's a spinning rope that goes up into the crack.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
What about air though? Wouldn't air be able to do the same thing?
The rope goes down into this
like hard, like
Well, I like
blowing,
a nice scratchy.
Oh, okay, like that.
Violent.
Really get in there.
I just, you know what I do? I just been using it. I just been using an old toothbrush.
Oh, yeah, when you're done with the toothbrush, you put it on the articulating, kind of like a sawzall.
Yeah, sawzall would work.
Yeah, sawzall with a toothbrush on the end.
Well, we had a great idea because we got to start producing some kind of, like we have the T-shirts that you can get and everything and the mugs, but we need something else to sell. So, Jim Baker has the buckets, and now I find out you said, Vic, that Tim Pool has buckets too.
He's got his buckets. Ben Shapiro,
they all
Joe
have
Rogan.
Buckets?
Shapiro's got buckets.
Shapiro's got buckets. They all the.
So I was looking online. Is what we could do is buy in bulk buckets, plastic buckets that you can use for anything. So what we would provide is the office hours bucket.
We should put ropes in the bucket.
What?
We should send out office hours ropes.
Why ropes?
Just
Yeah,
ropes.
you're
gonna need it. Ropes.
Why am I telling you what to put in the bucket? You are an adult. You have agency. You are a smart person. You could decide what you put in the bucket. We're just going to send you the official sanctioned merchant. We'll put the sticker on the side that says office hours, and that'll be the bucket.
Fill it yourself.
But Matt tells me that the shipping is too expensive to send a bucket.
But then I was thinking about like how Roger Stone was selling those stones. If a
Stone.
little bucket it costs so much money to send, imagine how much a stones cost.
Stones.
$40 for a
People are saying they would like to see an office hours bidet.
What about an office hours week?
And you could put your favorite Trinity's face on the spout, perhaps.
Doug, you will go and personally install the bidet.
City of bidet. Somebody said that.
I think this.
So
might
now
be our
Doug
next
is ripping off
bidet.
material from the comments,
Well,
which is
yeah,
a
this
disgrace.
is where I get my material.
Yeah.
Bidet belt. Somebody
But that's
says.
my idea. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Allison. Allison's like, I got to get out of here. I'm no longer interested.
I'll stay as long as you want. But,
What does your shirt say, by the way? 6 feet under the TV show?
6 feet away.
Oh, fucking hey.
My friend Graham made it, so
Aw.
link in bio.
What's your last name? Cracker? Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on, man. Graham. What are you, Graham?
Graham Parsons.
Graham Parsons now? What are you, duetting with Emmylou Harris? Come on, man. What are you, turning the Rolling Stones on to country music? Get out of here. See, now the show's warming up.
There we go.
Now we're ready to do a show.
Dude.
I was thinking, Doug, maybe we should do the after-hours show before the main show. Do you hear me?
I'm into that.
Because then we do the warm-up on the small show.
More wild.
It's a beautiful warm-up.
Because now I'm all over this chat, and this is where it's really on fire.
A lot of good.
Are people enjoying the show?
Well, I can't tell because I don't see any super comments.
The chat's going so fast that I can't even keep up with it. I read one word and then I have to read. It just moves.
By the way, the other thing we wanted to bring up is we're trying to, make a best of the summer list, or so we want you to basically post like from 100 on, so 100 to 1, 2, 3, or beyond next week maybe. By the fall, by WOHL, we want to have your thoughts on our best guest.
What's going to be the tippy top comment?
Our best drop. Our best comment.
We keep it in tip-top shape.
Our best
We call it
sponsor.
sometimes tippy-top shape.
We want our best sponsor, so we want to get that list together. We could do it how, Matt? We could do a hashtag best of OHL. There you go.
Now, are we doing all time or are we doing the...
No, since 100. Since the 8 hour
that's the way to go.
choir episode. And, by the way, we have now, if you're the Patreon member, we are announcing that we are providing the full archives. Correct, Matt?
That's coming a couple days. Yeah, a couple days.
Shortly, you will sign up and you will be in heaven because you'll be able to listen to 4 years worth of office hours. There's so many wonderful moments from those old days. Thank you, Jesus. First time Doug shows up, the first time Vic shows up, it's all there. What else? Let's take another call.
Let's check in with Jen and Pat.
Fair enough.
I haven't talked to them in a while, yeah.
I don't have the luxury to go to Kevin Eubanks and say, we'll be right back. Yes.
Okay, good.
Hello there, my old friends. What's happening?
Nothing much. Pat's on a call right now. We're working
So sorry to interrupt. Is there a better time for you? Should we try you at another time?
You can't join us. I actually have a. No, this is great. It's perfect. Gorgeous. I actually have a question for Jay, the intern.
Okay, good.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to sanction that.
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Apoplectic.
Well, my interns are wrapping up shortly, and I wanted to know, Jay, when is your internship wrapping up, and what are you off to?
I don't actually know if there's any end in sight.
Yes.
I have not been notified when I will no longer be working on the show. I'm happy to continue doing it, I guess. We have this conversation not on the air.
Yeah, maybe not an appropriate conversation here.
Yeah.
It could end any second. That's all he
But
needs to know.
I also work at a restaurant, so, I'm doing big stuff.
Are you interning there as well, or is that a...
I just watch the host and take notes, and I don't get paid.
Wait, is the restaurant open, though? Like,
it is.
Inside, or is this an outdoor situation?
Outdoor dining only. We are a vegan Cuban restaurant. It's
wow.
It's weird. It's very niche.
Ooh, it sounds good.
You know what I'm going to make tonight, folks?
What do you got, the plantains?
I'm going to make black beans and rice tonight, folks.
What are you going to make, Tim?
Black beans and rice.
Nice.
That's what I'm doing.
You know I love that.
You make it from like the dried beans.
Hell yeah, bro!
Put a little onion in there.
Yeah. If any Zoomers or any fans want food mailed to them, let me know.
Mailed to them?
Yeah, I'm trying to support the post office, man.
Go. Yeah, let's support the.
Jay,
post office.
I want some Cuban food mailed to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, will it show up hot or?
Yeah, how does that work?
It'll probably be congealed and mushy.
That's fine.
I hope that's cool.
Well, Cuban food is already kind of congealed and mushy.
Yeah, that's true. So it'll just be more like that, but more so, and probably expired.
Thank you, Jay, and thanks for that question. That really torpedoed the show. The energy of the show torpedoed my interest in doing the show. frankly, my interest in doing the show has now been torpedoed. It's at the bottom of the fucking ocean, which is a shame because I really did enjoy doing the show for a long time, and now it's over.
It's over already?
The joy has been sapped.
Feels like we're just getting warmed
from my marrow. Let's take one more call maybe before our special guest.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, it's not over. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking too that we're ending here.
because we started late. Tim, we have another half hour of this thing.
Yeah.
I know. How am I going to do it? I need.
Let's get our guest that he can just talk for.
No,
a while.
but I need a good caller. No offense.
See if, how about Mary Ann?
What is it? It's all ladies today in the call, which is great. We love that. It's
Yes, hello.
hello.
Hey, lady! Hello.
How can we help you today?
Oh, he's so handsome. What's his name?
I'm just here to have fun.
Okay, dokie. What are you working on?
I'm working at work. I'm changing the camera batteries in our Nikon FM10s.
Okie dokie.
All right. Is that what you do? Is that your job? Are you a battery changer?
You're working at work. Where's work?
It's part of my job. I have the very glamorous job. I'm an art technician in the art department at the University of Lethbridge here in Alberta.
I've been to Lethbridge.
Have you really?
Yeah, my wife's family lives there.
And how did you find it? Was it okay?
It's a small, it's kind of a small, sleepy little town there. Pretty. A lot of farmland, a lot of prairie.
Yep. A lot of racism.
Well, that's why I went there. I went to my annual racism convention to learn all the new terms.
Yeah, I've heard
codes.
it's a pretty big draw for people.
Yeah, it's a wonderful convention at the Radisson there. They do a tremendous job.
You want to get racist about it?
And we have new ways of talking about Kamala Harris that are interesting. Should be. You gonna take my picture? Here, why don't you take my new headshot? I'll pose for you, and you take a picture of the screen. You could send it to the.
Make me a racist.
Ready?
Okay, hold on. There's no film in this camera.
That's okay. We don't worry about that.
But
We just pretend. This is all
You
pretend.
ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Beautiful.
Got it.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Marianne. Nice to speak to a Canadian.
You bet. Yeah, you too.
And that'll be it. That'll be it for Marianne. Send her.
Have a great day.
You too. What a nice person. Doug, should we try out your can opener?
Say what, Tim?
Should we try out your can opener?
This could be an
'Cause
after hours kind of thing,
drink.
but
I have to get some drink.
I got the. If you look on my Instagram, you could see me. Okay, first of all, Instagram ads. I'm a sucker. Sometimes I buy the crap just for a gag, and I bought this can opener that's supposed to turn any can into like a cup. It takes the whole lid off.
Okay.
So we have the Mintimmel. Here's the instructions here.
Yeah.
The Mintimmel can opener. So Tim, put it on the top, squeeze, and then don't hold it in the middle.
Well, Rob Delaney is seething that he's waiting for this. Seething that he is like, what are they fucking doing?
Hey, guys.
What's up? Hey, Rob.
What an entrance.
Hey, thanks for having me. So excited.
Wow.
Can you see this, what I'm dealing with here, this can opener?
I can't. No, you're too small. I wonder if I could zoom you out, you in.
They say that you're supposed to be able to put this device. You're supposed to put this device on top of your can, and it takes the whole top of the can off.
Oh wow!
Turns it
in
into a cup.
way that won't lacerate your mouth and tongue.
Well, they don't guarantee anything, but apparently, according to Doug, it does not work at all.
Well, the thing about it that works is it definitely makes a nice edge that does not cut your tongue.
All right, so I squeeze in and turn.
Yep.
Oh boy.
No, it's not working. It just. This is the same thing that happened to you. Okay, that did not work. Did not work at all, like in any way.
Well, I'll take 7.
All right, enough of that. Well, let me try to not waste water here.
Fatality.
Oh fuck! My inside of my mouth is like Rob Delaney's balls.
Uh-oh.
Hey, thank you for doing this, man. It is really nice to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you. I'm sorry I'm so sweaty. I'm glad that video isn't a huge component of this for most people.
Well, I usually am incredibly sweaty on this show, but I just had the air conditioner fixed. Why are you sweaty?
We've had a heat wave here in London. So it just started to rain a little bit today, so it's supposed to cool down, but it's been quite hot.
And you don't have there's no air conditioning there because you don't usually.
Not literally in the whole country. They don't use it. Because global warming only started to make it be able to be hot here like 2 years ago.
Right.
So people are yeah.
We were talking to somebody last week who was in Vancouver and they were having a heat wave and they were like, yeah, I'm here and it's like 90 degrees out and there's no air conditioning anywhere and we're all just dying here.
Yeah, no, same deal.
But usually we just talk about the weather. That's the show.
Oh, great. Terrific. Rope in the millennials.
Yeah, I just read I don't know. I mean, this kind of, like I said, it was kismet that you, that I asked you to do the show. And then this really entertaining and beautiful piece came out about your vasectomy.
Thanks.
It was really, I mean, I have 2 kids. I do not want to have any more kids.
Right.
It's a snip, snip.
And I don't know. It's scary. It's scary to me only because I have one person I know from preschool, not that went to my kids. Sorry, a father from my kids' preschool.
Hi, Dad. Yeah.
Who had a very bad experience. He was like, had to have several corrective surgeries.
Right.
And was like, he described it as the worst thing that's ever happened to him.
Right.
But that wasn't your experience.
It wasn't. The only thing I would do different and I said it in the piece, is I just wouldn't have eaten breakfast so that I could have taken a couple Valium that they would have given me. They were like, I was like, do you have drugs? And they were like, oh yeah. And I was like, can I have any? And they're like, no, because you had breakfast.
Oh man.
And they just don't want you to aspirate and then choke to death.
So you had to suffer. You had some kind of local anesthetic, but
yeah,
you said that was only.
But I still was. I mean, of course it helped, and I'm glad that they did it. But I sure was aware of what they were doing. They were like, "Can you feel that?" And I was like, "Most certainly. I feel quite well.
God,
I don't care for it." But the thing is there's just no side effects. And you know how like, for example, as you said, your wife has had 2 babies. Mine's had 4.
Yeah.
Like, you can forget pain and stuff. And the fact is, what I was most amazed by is that, barring a little bit of pain, which decreased fairly rapidly over 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Now it's just the same. Like, I was like, it'll be great. Maybe I'll even be less horny. Nope. Like, it's not. You know, my boners are still the same firmness.
I'm picturing it. I'm visualizing it.
But I just want to say it explicitly, just in case anybody's worried about it. Like, if they do it properly, you know, then you're going to still be the same piece of shit that you were before they did it.
You recommend having a doctor do it, though. You don't recommend doing it at home, because there are videos that you could watch.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know, you can't. A lot of people have been doing them themselves because of the pandemic, which I don't recommend.
No, okay, fair enough.
You know,
because it looks fairly uncomplicated, you know, it's with the right equipment.
Yeah.
It's like a haircut.
Very, very similar. An internal haircut that hurts a lot.
I remember, and you do produce semen still.
Yeah, you can't tell the same stuff, you know, based on my casual analysis of what comes out of my penis.
How closely have you studied your semen since you?
Not as closely as I did when I was like 13, where you're like, I need to really know what this stuff is. Yeah.
Ah, God, that smells wrong. That smells like something that doesn't belong in my nose, near my nose.
Yeah.
Spunk. The word spunk is kind of the best word for the smell.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because kids and adults can use it.
My daughter's just out of earshot here, but she has headphones on, actually.
Oops.
So
okay, I will tone down the rhetoric.
She can't hear you.
Okay.
I remember there was this guy, I know somebody that had a surgery for prostate cancer, maybe, or
yeah.
And that was interesting, because there is a surgery there where you will lose the ability to produce semen.
Interesting.
But you can still come, but nothing comes out. Isn't that weird? Just like
that would be weird. Yeah. Shazam. Shapow.
Ghost semen.
You know, actually, that reminds me. My wife says that one of the worst parts of my snoring isn't that it's necessarily so loud. It's that I do a thing where I inhale and then I go. And she's like, you don't even snore normal, man.
I'll tell you the worst part.
Oh, Vic's here.
Vic,
you know Vic Berger, of course.
What's up, Rob? How you doing, man?
Hey, buddy. Nice to talk to you in real life.
Yeah, it's really nice. The worst part of my vasectomy was when I...
Wait, you had a vasectomy?
I had a vasectomy. I had it done, yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. I'll come clean here. Yeah, well, the first... I got there, and she's like... The woman is like, all right, let's see how you did shaving.
Oh.
It's like, oh, great. It's like, oh, not so well. So she had to shave me down. And as she's doing that, she's going, I love my job. I love my job. Like, it's like that horrifying for her that she's like,
oh my God.
Yeah, but they didn't give me enough muscle relaxer, so it was like I was like real tense, and I had to wait like an hour and a half in the cold with my pants down. But the absolute worst part was when I had to go back, I don't know, 2 weeks later to get the stitches out. And the doctor walks in, he's like, oh, you don't mind if this kid just watches he's going to school, so he's like trying to like learn about how to do these remove stitches from balls, I guess. And he's like, this kid is like real close to me, but like but the doctor's like, this they really tied you up real tight. So that was more, they had to like actually cut into my skin to get the stitches out, and they give no medicine.
Had to use his teeth.
Yeah, right. This is a horrible scene. It was just, but I would recommend every man get it done.
I'll get it done.
Do it. What's the hold up? Just do it. Get it over with. Not that bad.
Vic and I'll do it.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll go on all fours, and you get behind me and start working. You know what, Rob? You know something you posted. First of all, I mean, we're talking to the guy that basically invented Twitter here.
Now.
But you posted something that I think helped me a lot. Was this quote about the election from Noam Chomsky, and that's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
I think it's a smart. I think it's a smart. Where are you? Where are you at? I mean, listen. It is what it is. This is not the candidate I think you or I were voted for, or was definitely in like the first or second position.
Not.
But we have a choice to make. It's a It's a binary. You are of the perspective that it's a binary situation. You're not a. I don't vote out of principle.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's not, technically binary. I mean, there's one of two people is likely going to win. The other people aren't what you'd call viable. But I guess strictly speaking, we couldn't call it binary and be 100% accurate. My feeling is I'll vote for all the, down ballot candidates that I, in fact, am passionate about for the state of California. And absentee wise, and then while I'm there, I'll also vote for Biden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to make an argument for the Biden-Harris ticket that is positive.
Give me a little break here.
Yeah. So sure. Yeah, I'll vote for. But it's hard for me to get out there and be like, you gotta go vote for Biden, because for better or for worse, people know when I'm bullshitting or not.
Right.
And am I gonna vote for him? Yes, I am.
It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing that we need to get rid of this fucking demon.
Yeah.
Like, and there's only one way to do it right now. There's only one way to do it.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who believes that, has the evidence-based belief that, Trump is the symptom and not the problem.
Sure.
And that, if you go from Reagan to Bush to Clinton to Bush to Obama to now, all those guys made a really fantastic glide path for Trump. And so, I'll vote for Biden and Harris, but I'm so thrilled by the Black Lives Matter movement and by the Red for Ed teacher strikers in Arizona and West Virginia and all the people running for local office and stuff and certain members of Congress. I mean, there are truly exciting politicians out there. For me, Biden and Harris, they're not among them.
Right.
But
you would agree though
you
would agree though that Kamala Harris is the most liberal member of the United States Senate, correct? I think Donald Trump said that the most.
Yeah. So certainly not. But what is funny is that Sanders is the candidate that I supported, but in fact Kamala Harris has voted the same as Sanders 92% of the time.
Right.
And that is a good thing. So I can't cheerlead for a former attorney general of California, but I can acknowledge that in her role as a senator, she's voted the way that I likely would have voted personally most times, but certainly not all the time. She has had some bad votes too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I guess there is having a voice like you and I both do, and you have a bit of a larger voice, but very close. I don't know if it's a huge gap between the size of our voices, frankly.
Okay. Well, I'd say quality versus quantity is the thing. So maybe I have larger numbers, but I think the stuff that you put out there, and let's not forget the music. I remember I hosted.
Go ahead.
I took over a radio show here on BBC Radio 6 Music for a few weeks, which was such an amazing
What a cool
honor.
thing to be able to do,
And I played John Misty's cover of Trump's Private Pilot. And my wife was like, why didn't you play Tim's original?
Yeah.
That one is vastly superior.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I was like, okay, I mean, I'm sorry.
Go get your balls cut off, you son of a bitch. That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I mean, you make a lot of stuff that makes a lot of people happy, and you've also functioned as somewhat of a wedge between my wife and I, which, you know, I probably haven't in your marriage. So
Not really.
You know, potato.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I was getting to say, first of all, I'll send you my new album. It's terrific. You're going to be very happy with it.
I love records.
This one? This one, Tim?
What?
It's your new record.
Oh, no, not that one. I think I do have a responsibility because I have a lot of people very much to the left of the political spectrum.
Thank you, Tim.
And are militant and angry and
Yeah.
and for good reason. But
sure.
I hope I can make people, and with peace and love, and not to sound like a an old boomer or whatever. Just say, let's just eat your supper, and it's not the best sandwich you're ever going to have, but it's not a pile of fresh dog shit that you're eating
with
Ron Jeremy's cum all over it.
I'm
a partisan.
Yeah.
You know?
We also have a lot of dogs.
So they're very
beautiful
quick.
Boaters.
Beautiful boners. I like beautiful boners.
I said boaters, but boners are beautiful. No, but you mentioned that Chomsky thing, and the best thing he said in that was he was like, voting is never going to be the most important political act that you do. I mean, it takes 15 minutes every 4th November.
Right.
You know, you vote, and then you go back into doing the real work. So where I get frustrated is where a lot of like #resistance liberals are like, your vote is your voice. It's the most important thing you'll ever do. And if you believe voting is the most important political thing you ever do, then you deserve Trump as a president.
Right.
Because you're insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
because activism is something you should be doing every day in some way, or some supporting in some kind of...
Yeah. So, I mean, we're talking about, people going up against, ICE in Portland. I mean, they're doing the heavy lifting,
right?
Or striking teachers, it's so we can't relax. Like a lot when Obama got elected, he disbanded Organizing for America and was just slaughtered in the midterms. So our job is basically we can expect nothing from Biden. We'll have to do all his work for him by staying crazy and motivated and in the streets.
Yeah.
Right on, brothers.
I mean, and listen, campaign promises are what they are. Oftentimes they don't happen because of the reality of the country we're in, the demographics and the way that the government's set up. But if you do look at the policies and the way that the two different sides look at the world and it's just unbelievably different. And for me, you look at climate change or women's rights, anything down the line, you go, well, I can't. I mean, what do you want me to? I gotta at least encourage this direction, and also be pushing them and continue to. I mean, we're still gonna make fun of Joe Biden. He sounds like he's a clown when he talks some of the time, we can still do that. We don't have to be so sycophantic about these people. Right? We don't have to just be like, this guy is the greatest. He's the second coming, because that's what's happening over there with Trump. So we can still be critical, but please, folks, let's just get this fucking guy out of there and, start cleaning up the mess.
When in doubt, I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
All right, listen.
Wait, I agree with that.
There's things I actually do like about Joe Biden a lot. I mean, like the stuff with his family history and the loss of his son, and there's certain things that I really that touches me about him, and I don't think he's a goblin the way Trump is, and the way the people that surround Trump are. So
he's done a lot of bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the crime bill. I mean,
Yeah, it's hard for me to. Shame on me. I'm gonna vote for him. So I'll get to reap what I sow. Hopefully, often candidates I support don't win anyway. So I actually don't feel guilty about not cheerleading for Biden, because oftentimes, Ed Markey is running in Massachusetts, where I'm from, and I'm wondering, Jesus, I mean, if I support a candidate, it's like the kiss of death. I want to call Ed and be like, Ed, are you sure you need a hand from me? Because I could just set this one out.
The opposite of the Delaney bump, whatever that would be.
Whatever the Delaney dump.
The Delaney dump.
The Delaney divot.
The divot, yeah. But you're doing okay. That's how I end my interviews. You're doing okay though.
Doing okay. I mean, look, I'll tell you, since you're a father of two, I think like my wife and I are poised. We're tracking to make it out of pandemic and lockdown okay. Our 2-year-old loves it, where all home, he thinks it's great.
Because you guys are just around.
Yeah. My 7 and 9-year-old, however, they may bear scars. They may have sustained damage. I think school-age kids, it's just super weird. Like we already have our bizarre bad habits. We're already crazy. If you survive to adulthood, you're nuts. But kids need to get out of their parents' house and just be cleansed by social activity and school and all that stuff. And so, I feel worst for them.
For sure. I mean, listen.
Second worst. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just sorry. You know, like the fact that my daughter's first, I believe like she's going to be 7 in about less than a month. These are going to be her first memories. The term virus, like the concept of the virus is etched into her deep, as we say from that movie, that Pixar movie, their core memories. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're very aware that like, after the virus, maybe we'll go to Disneyland. Like the fact that that's in the way she thinks makes me it kind of chokes me up a little bit, actually.
Yeah, it is strange.
But
it is strange.
I got to say, man, I've known you a long time. We don't see each other because you live in London. But I've always been impressed with who you are.
Oh, well, you're very kind, and likewise, I love everything that you do, and all you guys back there, Doug and Vic.
And we
I
were
don't know
talking
any
about
of the other people.
Rob, you used to come to Doug's. The first time I ever saw you, and I would think very early in your career. I don't even know if you consider it. I mean, it would be like some of your very first stand-ups might have been at Doug's show
at the Big Fish.
Without question. I mean, just joy. Christ, I have the happiest memories of those times.
Yes.
I mean, that's when I would like take buses to go do stand-up in LA.
And that's saying quite a bit in LA. I mean, in London, you get you get on the top, and that's fun.
It's fun. But LA, different story.
Yeah. Rob, how long are you staying in London? Indefinitely?
I mean, I've been here 6 years, and I literally thought we would be here 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just as good as anywhere. I was shocked to see how viable a film and TV career is from here.
Yeah.
So,
I'm also, by the way, so jealous of you because I hate when other people have success, but
me too.
I love London. I love the UK. I love being, Europe, and I love whenever I'm there. I just feel very centered or whatever. So that sounds corny, but I love it there, and I just go, God, that would be so fucking cool to be able to live there. Maybe one day. I don't know. I'm sure it's not all quickly, the best.
Benno has asked if my kids have English accents. And the answer to that is they do. How insane is that?
Hello, Daddy. Hello. It's not even more like this. Hey, Dad, can I go out? I'm going to see me my friends.
Oh, wait. You guys will enjoy this. Yeah. My so we live in North London, and my wife and I have American accents. My wife and I have American accents, and then at the nursery school that they went to, the teachers are totally like North London, and so the way when they started to learn how to talk, he was maybe 2 or 3 at the time. The way that my son said the word water was insane because we say water, then like on the BBC they're like water, no, they're like water, and then their teachers are like water, and so. The way that he said water was insane. So we were FaceTiming with my mom in Massachusetts, and I said to my son, I was like, honey, come here. Tell Grammy what liquid comes out of the tap? And he goes, blood.
Very clever. That kid's got to be a Delaney.
I'll say. I hope so.
Well, if we were from me and Vic's neck of the woods, we'd say Wooder.
Wooder.
Yeah.
Which is the worst way, officially the worst way
to pronounce any word.
Wooder.
It's a tough pronunciation.
All right, man, I'll let you go.
Well, great speaking to you. Thanks so much for having me.
All the best.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
The great Rob Delaney.
See you, Rob.
Oh, Little Werewolves of London.
See you, Rob.
Yeah.
Woo-ah.
We'll talk to you later, Robbie.
WOOAH.
Let's hear a round of applause for Rob Delaney, everybody in the chat room. A nice gentlemen. Jack and Claudia, wake up, you goddamn lazy bones. Jack and Claudia, let's check in with Jack and Claudia in bed. Can we check in with them real quick?
Hi, guys.
What's going on, mate? You guys are you getting a fucking hand job? Is that what you all getting?
No. It's early over here in New Zealand.
All right. Are you getting your fucking wang jacked?
Going for a poke?
Are you just
both hands where you can see them. Hands where you can see them.
I don't want to get dinged on YouTube for porn, whatever.
Nah. All very G-rated. Hey, I've got a kind of question complaint.
Okay, good. I love complaints. The show's become way too friendly to me.
That kept on calling in. He kind of really annoyed me because he was like, "You have to like the Grateful Dead. You have to like the Grateful Dead."
Who did?
Then he called in last week going, "Doug, you have to like TiVo." I find that really
I don't think he had that attitude. He wasn't that crazy. He had kind of like
He's the
music cop. He's the gatekeeper of music.
Yeah, he's a music cop.
Yeah.
He's like, "Look, I'm gonna write you a ticket." But I was wondering, are there any kind of really much loved bands that you guys can't stand?
The Grateful Dead.
Great. Well, obviously,
no, I don't.
Like,
I don't.
Led
I don't hate the
Zeppelin,
Grateful Dead.
You kind of sound like Dudley Moore when he's drinking. You know what I mean?
The guy in bed, yeah, kind of like speak like he stone you.
I've been up.
So you're fucking cunt. Your question is: are there any bands that you just can't stand?
Yeah.
I've tried really hard to get into Tom Waits. I just I can't do it. There we go.
The light is shining bright on the mirror. The light outside in the house of the closet.
What do you got?
I need a
Paul?
microphone
What's
over
your
here.
band?
I need a microphone over here.
What bands do you can't stand? Caller.
Led Zeppelin. I think Led Zeppelin is right.
I like Zeppelin.
Zeppelin's got some. Every band that I don't like has some good stuff.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But I see what.
But I think overall they're overrated. And
who?
You know who
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin? Lead Zeppelin?
You know who I never liked?
The Beatles.
Kanye.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Never got it.
I can't stand him. I never liked him.
Never liked
How do you feel about Kanye, Tim?
What's that?
How do you feel about Kanye West?
I really don't connect with the genre in general. So I don't have much of an opinion on him versus somebody else. You know what I mean?
Know what you mean.
It's like somebody listens. It's like somebody it's like somebody who doesn't like bluegrass, and you're asking them like, well, how do you feel about Ralph Stanley? Like, I don't know. I probably don't like it. Probably don't like it.
Fair enough. I've got one last question for Doug, if that's okay.
It is. I'll sanction that.
Doug, my girlfriend really wants to be friends with you.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
Perfect. Right in this friend zone where I belong.
Why don't you see anything beyond friendship with Doug, Claudia?
We need to spend some time together so I can decide about.
If you want to dump the zero and get with the hero.
What time is it there?
7 a.m.
Were you Christchurch?
People wake up.
We're in Auckland. We're back in lockdown, baby.
Oh, really?
Oh.
You had another.
I thought you got down to 0 cases.
Flare up?
Now we got a new cluster.
Fuck.
It's a cluster fuck up in here.
Fuck, man. Hey, it's the end times, you know?
It could be worse. I'm a proud Patreon member of the Office Hours family, so I've got that to go.
Thank you, Jack, and you should be an inspiration for everyone listening now. Join us at patreon.com/officehours live. You enjoying the benefits of being a Patreon?
Oh yeah, love it. All the bonuses, the bundles. Oof.
We'll invite on our next Patreon extra. We are going to provide you with live access to my vasectomy.
Oh.
We're gonna bring the
Hell
GoPro.
yeah.
We got this. Where's the extra GoPro or whatever? We're gonna let you in the room so you can see them snippy. I don't see myself doing that.
Oh, you got it.
I can't even book a dentist appointment because it's so. It's just so like. I'd rather do anything else. I'd rather do anything else than actually do the appointment. Like make the appointment. I got to call the person. Hello. Yes.
Okay, it's 3 weeks from next Friday available.
Are you free?
3 months from
now. Are you free November 12th at 9 a.m.? I think. I mean, these days maybe, but I can't tell you for sure. It's on It's Veterans Day on the 11th of November, so let's hope for the best. I know what he's talking about with that Novocaine though. When they do my teeth.
Oh my God! I had to get like.
I'm like, no! I can feel. I feel that.
I had to get like 5 doses of Novocaine. I didn't go to the dentist for like 10 years. I screwed up.
I had a dentist when I was a kid. It was a father and son practice. The father didn't wear gloves at all. That was just his thing. He wouldn't wear gloves, but sick. But then, and his son was a disaster. Remember one time he was drilling my teeth, and it was on the left side.
Hold on, I got some live sound effects here.
I'm doing live Foley on this one.
But he put the Novocaine on the wrong side, and he put it on the right side. So it was just hell. It was like that. And I called him on it. He's like, "No, it'll move over on the other side."
I went to this cool dentist. He's kind of like this hipster throwback guy, and he does all hand crank drills and chisels.
Yeah, right.
He's using like old timey, handcraft stuff from like the turn of the century.
I'm not kidding about this. I had this dream like last week or something. I guess you would call it a nightmare. It's like my teeth kept falling. I'm sure this is like.
Oh, I've had so many teeth falling out dreams.
But the teeth were growing in too. They were growing in like in layers, and they would just like grow in and then fall out
like a shark.
My mouth was full of old teeth.
You're like
it's a
great
mess.
white.
But if I don't believe in God, and I'll tell you why. By the way.
Amen.
I guess I gave my endorsement already. I said I was going to make my big endorsement. I guess I did that in the Rob Delaney section. But we could talk more about that in the after hours, which we must get to. I don't believe in God is because if there was a God, then our teeth would continuously grow, and we would shave them down.
There is no harmony in the universe.
Doug, don't you think that's a better option?
Like a beaver, like you have to continually chew, otherwise it'll grow into your skull and
like
pierce your brain.
Like fingernails. Like fingernails. No, they go down. So I gotta shave.
I'd rather just have them stay right where they're at. I'm good.
No, but you got.
No, then they rot and they fall out. I'm saying you grow in.
God designed them for us to only live to like 25 or
there you
less,
go.
Right?
No, that's not true. There's
yes, it is.
God needs to get with the picture.
I think they discovered that our teeth rot because we used to have some kind of like bacteria that went extinct that would like regulate. That's why when they look up cavemen, and I'm kind of not an expert on this, but I think I read this.
You think
their teeth are all good, like hunter and gatherers.
Right.
Their teeth aren't all like gone, and they think that maybe there was some kind of like bacteria that kept them alive or prevented them from rotting out like they rot now. Or they change their diet and we eat M&Ms and that makes them rot
too. Maybe that like wipes off the bacteria.
Folks, don't brush your teeth. It's a waste of time.
That could be it.
I got hairy legs.
We gotta stop brushing. We gotta stop shaving. We gotta stop sperming.
You know, there's something I don't think I've ever talked about on this show, and then we'll wrap things up. And it could be for you guys to discuss.
What's that?
You guys can discuss this in your private time. I want people to get maybe in the Discord. Matt, what's the Discord? Is it?
How do we do that?
Or in the Reddit. Here's the discussion point. I do not shampoo my hair. I do not shampoo my hair.
Tim, I don't.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Not controversial at all.
It is.
I don't either.
I think a lot of women don't shampoo them, but once a week.
I put conditioner in.
The oils
all I use.
get stripped. The natural. You want the natural oils, Tim.
Right.
I do not shampoo my hair. There's your
I wipe my butt with a rope.
I do not, try to do it again. Yeah.
Sorry, quiet please.
Clean one.
I do not shampoo my hair. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in After Hours in about 3 minutes. Thank you to Rob Delaney and the Good Liars. Thank you to the wonderful Zoomers. And we love you very much. We'll be back next week. Join us at patreon.com/officeHoursLive. Subscribe now to this YouTube channel. And send Doug a super comment for $1,000 immediately. Thank you, everyone. See you. Have a great weekend. And tomorrow night is game night. Oh, shit. I forgot. Tomorrow night. Game night. Right here on this channel. Me and Doug. Vic is not available.
I won't be there.
We'll discuss why in After Hours. But it's going to be a tremendous evening. I can't wait. Let me know what I should make.
Baseball games,
cook
football
something
games,
for Doug.
What should we play?
What should we play? What should we make? So much to discuss. Talk to you soon, everyone. We love you. And we send peace.
I want to give my blood.